What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and I promised not so long ago I was gonna make an entire video dedicated to season 3 because when we were talking about favorite seasons, I didn't finish off my talk about season 3, my favorite season of Scum. And I told you the thing is, I did not have it as my favorite season just because of Evan and Isak being the most adorable couple ever. I mean, come on. Who you lying? They were the most adorable couple, and they still are to this day. Honestly, if we had them, if they would asked Ty and Henrik to just come to the mini evacuation and type of like, but what about my hair? I mean, that's basically one of Isak's part of Isak's signature look. Be like, you know what? You and Isak are sometimes a little bit like, fuck it. Anyways. Why do I like season 3 so much? Like, I've already said that as part of the LGBTQ plus community, I know how hard it is to come out in a way, but I'm not 100% lesbian. I'm pan-romantic, and therefore I don't understand Isak completely with this, but I do know that it's hard to be open about it and figure out yourself. And yeah, that's one of my favorite things about season 3, because they do take up mental illness. Even though we were supposed to get the entire season based off mental illness, I would have loved it so much. Somehow we didn't get an Evan season. We were supposed to get an Evan season. And did we get it? No. Yes, and like I agree. Evan did deserve his own season. It physically hurt me that Evan didn't get his own season. It physically hurt me. Either way, another thing that's really good about season 3 is that we get to see Isak figure out about himself, and the fact that he also might have strained his bond with his parents in a way. For the sake of that, his mom is also mentally ill. It's like, yes, schizophrenia and bipolar is 2 different mental illnesses. However, he probably have learned something. Oh, sorry, it's getting late, okay? For the first time in a long time, I didn't fall asleep at 3 a.m. yesterday. Surprise, motherfucker. But yeah, and Isak was strained his bond with his family, and think about it, that it's because of how he's connected to Evan now. Anyway, these 2 really complement each other. So, do they need to listen to stuff like that so loud? They're not deaf. Jeez. Where was I? Oh my god, it's so distracting. I can't go outside exactly. It's dark and it's almost 10 past 11-ish p.m. I don't know how to speak English anymore. Well, what was I supposed to say? Yeah, it's season 3, and it's also for the fact that it's not just about Evan and Isak. Or Isak and Evan, because, you know, Isak's the man, etc., etc. But it's also about Isak himself figuring out himself, because the thing is, when you're supposed to get out of the closet, the thing is, you're gonna figure out something about yourself in general. It's not just gonna be about a relationship with somebody with the same gender or something. Like, he figured out himself. He, at the same time as he said to Evan that he's not alone, think about it, he might have said it somewhat to himself as well, because sometimes that's something you all need to know. You're not alone, okay, guys? And I think that and also for the fact that no matter what, I know that these 2 will stand up for each other, and therefore you see beauty in season 3. And also for the fact that Helga will make you cry. It will make a grown man cry. I don't cry over TV shows and movies, and I cried. Does that tell you something? And the fact of the natural connection between Henrik and Taya, it's big, and I'm missing them together, because they don't need to be dating just because we see them together. It's just be like, oh, they're friends hanging out together. lovely. We missed seeing them together. That's what we're gonna reaction be if they ever hang out together again. We are gonna get a heart attack, pull over, and be like, hallelujah, finally they're hanging out again, because we have missed seeing them just hang out and talk. I don't need them as a relationship, right? And that's because they also played the couple that learned you so much. Like, I remember I've learned so much just from Evan and Isak because of I got to learn about Isak dealing with the fact that the love of his life and his mom both have a mental disorder, and the fact I think he might have strained the bond with his mom because of this, and then maybe he's a lot there more with her now. And the fact that I understand for the sake of that he was 16 years old when he left. He hadn't even turned 17 yet, and now he's like 18. Think about that. Like, maybe when the bond strained when he was 17, he had grown a little bit more, and yeah, I think it's great. And we don't really see it in season 3, but sometimes you just need to look through it. And the fact that also there was a lot of Romeo and Juliet references, so you scared as fuck for the ending. Like, is one of them gonna kill themselves and the other one is gonna die for the other one or something? I don't know. Making Romeo and Juliet, or one of them at least dies. No, they didn't. They were. I was so scared myself. But in the end, it was like, nope. They save each other. They didn't just quote Romeo and Juliet a lot. They also quoted Pretty Woman, which I haven't seen. I must see it. And everything like that. Like, I'm going to show you guys something. Not long ago, I made my dad buy me this one. We didn't find it on the book in the library or in a store or anything, so we ended up ordering it from the internet. Romeo plus Juliet. Baz Luhrmann's dazzling and conventional adaptation of William Shakespeare's classic love story is spellbinding. Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes portray Romeo and Juliet, the youthful star-crossed lovers of the past, but the setting has been moved from its Elizabethan origins to the futuristic urban backdrop of Verona Beach. It's a good-ass movie. It's great. Okay? And I'm just telling you guys, I have never been this desperate to get the movie. Just because of... I'm completely honest, I wasn't even desperate to get the movie. It was based off one of my favorite book series. I wasn't that desperate. I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to buy it. But I wasn't as desperate as I was for searching for this one just because of Scum. And for my ship. And also for the sake of that, I was thinking of maybe changing this from Harry Potter nails to Scum nails. Just like, why not? But, you know, I could go on about season 3, but I always end up trailing off and go into the fanfiction world. But here's the thing, I love season 3, and it's not just because of the pairing, like I said before, okay? All of the things we get to see, and we see friendship, like we see how he's like, yes, he's struggling and all, but think about how Eskil took him in during season 2 and helped him, and that's amazing. And also for the fact I remember in the end of season 2 when he just looks up and I'm like, boy, are you gonna be the main for season 3? I thought that already from before, because when I saw it, and then I get the chance to season 3 and I was right, so I was like, watch me. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm very tired right now. Yeah. But then the fact that season 3 is just so full of things that make you learn. It's true, every single season of Scum makes you learn something. However, I feel connected to at least one thing of each season, but I felt for some odd reason very connected to season 3. Probably it's not just because I'm part of the LGBTQ+ community, but because I do a lot of research on mental illness and such. I actually like to learn new stuff, and I think that we get to also see another friendship bloom, like we get to see Isak and Sana starting to become friends. That's freaking awesome. Then we also get to see how Isak is struggling with sexuality. He comes out to Jonas after talking with Dr. Skrulle, and Jonas is answering to it so well. Like, he's completely fine with it. And the thing is, some people, friends and such, can either Magnus didn't even overreact, nor Maria, but some people can actually overreact. Like, that's great, bro, and then go a little bit over the top. Like, if I were to be like, well, it's good that you came out of the closet, I'd be more like, good that you're open about yourself. I've been waiting. I'm just kidding. I've been more like pleased that they open up. But honestly, am I the only one that noticed Isak was gay in season 1, or like before the porn that they found on his phone, and before season 2? Am I the only one that noticed that he must have something? Like, I already thought about that, and then we get to see, and then we moved forward. Like, I was so happy to see LGBT being portrayed, and also this is the reason why Scum became famous, season 3. And at the same time, it was mainly because it was a gay couple, because that attracts fangirls. Then it was also the fact that they came for the gay couple. They stayed for the education. In a way, that's Scum. You come for one thing, you stay for everything else. Plus what you came for, right? I was not a big fan of Scum before season 3. I'm completely honest. And then it was the fact that I binge watched season 3 and felt connected to characters and such. And then that was when I was like, I came kind of for the gay couple because the hair was really good, and apparently it was a gay couple. I came for that, stayed for education, and going back into something that I haven't seen in a while. But really, if I were you, I'd watch it from season 1. Like, I made my friend in the US, which is British, to start with season 1, and I miss talking to him. I'm gonna try to talk to him later today. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, I will see you guys later because I have some stuff to do now. So bye.